Okay, back we are now. Let me just take a quick attendance, a restart, just like the IPL 2021 will be known for. Let's see if Deep Dasgupta and Ian Bishop are with me and can hear
Yes,
me
sir.
loud and clear. Gentlemen,
Present,
hands
sir.
up.
Yeah.
You can hear me. Very good. Here we are again. You know what? Forget all these packages. I've told you what you need to know. KKR have not had a good season. 7 wins and 2 losses. RCB excellent. 7 games and 7 games and just the 2 defeats for RCB. That's where they stand on the points table. Let's talk a little bit about Kolkata to start with. Big reliance on their overseas West Indies players, Vish. Sunil Narayan, Andre Russell. We didn't quite see the best of them in the first half. What can we expect after these few months where they've played some T20 cricket? They've been in the CPL. What are the expectations out of Russell and Narayan now?
Well, Russell was at times very good in the CPL, in the Caribbean
Hmm.
Premier League, obviously. He struck the ball well. He's been training very hard. I think there are witnesses to the fact that he's been working out very, very hard. His bowling, I think, for about 75% of that CPL was vibrant. It was energetic. It was only towards maybe the last 2 games that he stopped charging in
Hmm.
like a sports car. So I don't know if there was something there. But his bowling, he could give you 4 useful overs, 4 competent overs with the way he bowled for the first 75% of that tournament. Narayan,
Hmm.
the potency is not there in the bowling as it used to in times past for obvious reasons. We've talked about it, but he's still giving you a lot of control with the ball, good economy, and if the pitch conditions are conducive, he can smack the ball at the top or in the middle now.
Right. If I could just extend on Russell the bowler, Deep made that point. KKR will need overs out of him. In the first part of the IPL, he did not complete his 4 over quota on any occasion, Vish, and we saw KKR wanted to use him in tough overs, 18 and 20 at times directly, or 17, 19. Is he a better bowler than that now? Can you get 3 or maybe 4 overs out of him more regularly?
I would hope so. If
Hmm.
he is the bowler that I saw in the Caribbean Premier League, and sometimes during the international season when we played against Australia, for example, the West Indies, that is, I saw a guy there who had upped the level of his game just a little bit, and he's more than just a couple of overs at the end. Now, it still takes some work from the captain, the guy on charge on the field to convey and communicate with him because sometimes his length can go awry or what he's trying he can get a little bit emotional. But I would like to believe that Russell is a better bowler than just a couple of overs at the end.
All right, fair enough. If we talk about Kolkata more holistically, Deep, they don't find themselves in a good position on the points table. Big auction coming up. Owen Morgan is now their captain. Where does the where does the rise start from? Is it starting with their batting and Owen Morgan? We're looking at Owen Morgan as well with his numbers. He's not been great for Kolkata. Could be a big season. This defining sort of 6, 7 games leading into a big auction next year for someone like KKR.
Yeah, absolutely. No two ways about it because obviously was expecting a lot from him in terms of looking at his, last 2, 3 years in international cricket, what he's done across all, both the white ball formats. So yeah, there's a lot of expectation. Unfortunately, not just him, the whole batting order as far as KK is concerned did not fire in the first half. Whether it
Yeah.
was Shubman Gill, whether it was Morgan, DK. DK's. I'm looking at that playing 11, and it seems like he's slated to come at number 7 or something like
Hmm.
that. 6, 7. I don't know. When I look at that team, I think the main issue in the first half, what I thought of KKR was they did not know the right playing 11 or the combination, and I don't think they're anywhere close to it even now.
Hmm.
I don't know. It just seems like that. Maybe they have. Maybe obviously, they've been having practice sessions for last 7, 8 days. Maybe they have found the right combination. But looking at that playing 11, it just seems that they're still searching for the right combination.
All right. Another change that they'll have to make is Lockie Ferguson. You think now Bish will get a run of games? Pat Cummins was their big money signing, but Lockie Ferguson had an impact last season when he came in for a few games for KKR. This may still be okay. The Ferguson for Cummins bit somewhat fills the void that Pat Cummins leaves.
As long as it's the best version of Lockie Ferguson, because Cummins was giving you control. He started to find a little bit of zone, not only with the bat, sometimes with the ball, with a little cameo as well. So what we saw from Lockie Ferguson, particularly down in Abu Dhabi last, he bowled a super over. I think he picked up 5 wickets in the game, including wickets
Yeah.
in the super over at one point. So once we see the best version of him, he'll give you hustle. He'll give you. He's got a great slower ball as well, change of pace, and at his best, he'll give you control. So once he brings that, I think we have something special to look forward to. Again, the caveat is once we see the best version of him.
Yeah, anybody's guess as to how KKR would use a Lockie Ferguson. It seemed almost a rule deep last time that he comes in after the power play, doesn't take a new ball, doesn't take the new ball. Looking at that bowling lineup, you've got Sunil Narayan, you've got Varun Chakravarti. Are you expecting some spin in the power play today?
Could be, yes. Could be spin in the power play. Someone like Varun did bowl in the power play. Prasid again is predominantly a new ball bowler. Even now, I think so. I think Lockie Ferguson will be again will be kept for the second half of the innings, especially in the death overs, is what I think. So you might see one over from Lockie Ferguson, but I don't think more than that. That'll be the max that he'll bowl in